Hello, is this on? Alright, good evening. Welcome to the 4th round of Aero League Racing's 3rd tier in Season 5, and we're going to France! I hate this track! I hate it so much! And it's raining to add to it! I'm done here. Goodbye. I'm never doing this engine. I have to do it. It's my job. Yeah, we're here at probably the worst circuit ever, not just for dry racing, because there's so many track limits. I mean, why do they have to go to France? Why can't we go to a place like, oh, that's a good question. I mean, we could go to Azerbaijan. I mean, yeah, it's a shithole of a country, but it's a fantastic track. Steve Dodds fan club. My gosh, I'm getting brainwashed into this Steve Dodds thing. But yeah, seriously, they go to Abu Dhabi, but not Bahrain. And they go to France, not Azerbaijan. It's just not fair. Dove is on his outlap. Oh my god! Oh, look at all the standing water! Good luck, guys. You'll definitely need this. Oh god. Oh god. If you survive, you deserve to be awarded a medal for bravery. Because this is absolute hell. Okay. Let's look at the standings right now. Reno has a 21-point lead with a second, a first, and a second. Geordie Fella, who competed in only 2 races, has done very well himself. He has a third and won last week's race in Britain, scoring him 40 points. Third with 35 is Larry Wax of South Africa. He has a win and a 5th place. He did not score in China. MF has a 5th, a 4th, and a 6th in that order in 30 points. Jacobo has finished 2nd, and he's also finished 9th twice. But he's scored the fastest lap twice, therefore has 24 points. That's your top 5. Let's see who we've gotten tonight. It looks like we have Quakero acting as a reserve for Whitby, who isn't competing anymore, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's still a reserve. We have Nutella, we have Jordy, we have Dangerous Dog, we have Steve Dodds, who was new last week, Reno Bundes, Greason, Shabby Joro is in the seat replacing Luke, who cannot make it tonight, Luke Boost 1. We have I think that's the rest of the grid. We are missing one driver, as all G's, Jordy gets impeded by Ted. And that shows why this track is awful. Its pit exit's horrible. To be fair, Ted could have moved out of the way, but come on, how do you expect Ted to get out of the way there? That's just wrong. That's another reason I hate this track. I believe we are missing an Alfa Romeo driver. Yes, we are missing... The thing I hate about this is you can't tell the difference between Ferrari and Alfa Romeo on my TV. We are missing Word Up, who has not shown up, and there's no reserve to fill his spot. Should get the track map on here, and should get the... Oh, and there he goes, the obligatory retirement from Matt. He has decided to start from the back again. I mean, there's no harm in trying, as Nutella goes through the first sector. I'm having macaroni cheese while doing this. And we have everyone out except Grayson and obviously Matt, the usual suspect that just stays in the pit because he wants to. Horo. Is it Horo or is it Joro? I'm gonna go Horo. So let me check my race director. It has all the... He's Dutch, so it'll probably Horo. Oh no, that'd be Spanish. Right, has anyone set a lap yet? Yes. Jacobo, Steve Dodds, and Dove. Jacobo has set a 144.3 in atrocious conditions. I mean, to be fair, you could go on the wet and warm your tyres up. Do you have any grip on the dry surface? To be fair. Haro, the reserve, goes second fastest. Jamie H goes third fastest. Nutella takes that away from him. As Bundes is about to start his lap. Meanwhile, Shabby about also to start his lap. Christie coming to the line. He goes 7th. Reno goes fastest. I missed that. MF has went into the pit. He's not happy with his lap. Larry is trying to complete his lap. Around the final corner, which is a horrible... See, okay, the venue, the facilities are nice, but this is no racetrack. This is a test track. It was called the Paul Ricard test track for a reason. Then again, they always test at Catalonia. Why don't you just go to... I'm sorry, guys. I'm ranting, aren't I? Why don't you just go to Jerez for the Spanish Grand Prix, or Valencia? Why don't you just go... Just don't have a French Grand Prix. You've already got the Monaco Grand Prix. Isn't that enough? And again, as much as I piss on the Monaco Grand Prix, it is a heritage... It's a historic racing site, even though it's a street. Paul Ricard was an idea by a drunk man named Paul Ricard. How arrogant. As Jordy sets the fastest time. My dad's a Geordie, so he will be very happy. Let's see if we can get on board with Jamie about to finish his lap. He's gone faster. Now, because this is wet tyres, and because they pretty much last long, oh dear! Larry's went off! Larry has went off at the part after the straight, the long, fast corner after the straight, and that's his qualifying session over. Not a good thing for one of the top 5 drivers in the league so far. I don't think you can see where he crashed, but that's where he crashed. As Dove trying to improve his 1:46.8. Look at the rain. Look at the rain. It's insane. Quite literally. Dove is going to cross the line, and he's going to set a lap which is 5th. Good for 5th. Grayson crosses the line, but I don't think he set a lap. Either invalidated it or didn't set one. Oh, Bundes! Where's he gone? He's gone at the same place, but just the other side. I can't see him. Oh no, it's not that part. It's the other side. Is it? Yeah, it's there. Oh god, that's a horrible place to crash. Jamie's third again. Now Truco's trying to set a lap. So is now Grayson's invalidated again. That ain't good. Oh yeah, it also depends how much fuel they got in the tank. If they've got loads of laps, then go for it. Don't see any point just going for one if these tyres last forever. It's encouraged to go very long stints in these tyres on qualifying. Unlike one lap. Reno goes fastest with just under 4 tenths quicker. It's recommended that because you only go 1 lap in softs, because that's the best they're going to do. Let's see, who's about to cross the line? He's on an out lap. Grayson's invalidated. Cable's invalidated. El Truco, it's El Truco that we should be focusing on. El Truco, yet set a time. Neither Renault driver has been able to finish a race this season. In fact, they've not even made 75%. They're all DNFs. Actually, I might be wrong. No, I am wrong. Cablo has finished the race, albeit... actually, it might have not. It might have done 50%, 75% of the race, because that's a requirement to be classified, but he hasn't finished. Either way, they haven't scored points. And neither have... well, one Red Bull driver scored, two of them haven't. Vile, who's quit, and Steve, who retired in the last race. So it's Reno on pole position right now as he comes into the pits. As the other guys are coming out to start their laps, you can see the top left corner. It's very hard to see. Jacobo on an out lap. He's about to come around and start his. Chris T in 6th with a 1:44.9. His teammates about to cross the line and start a lap. CMF is about to complete his lap for the first time. Looks good. Good for 8th. I apologise for my rant about France earlier. I will not do it again. Grayson about to complete his first full lap, unless he makes a mistake, which he does not. Good job. And he crosses the line if a time that is good for 8th. 1:45.0. Nutella coming round to complete another lap. How will he do this time? Up to 5th he goes. How about El Truco? El Truco. No. Don't think he's even set one. Here comes Steve. Around that dumpster fire for first sector. It's just... I don't know why. First of all, this track looks like a very deformed penis. So that makes it even worse. Or it looks like a deformed gun. Probably a gun. I do not endorse ownership of guns. And again, we are a British stream, not an American one. Hey look, we haven't talked about Xavi a lot. Hasn't had a great title defense of his tier 3. He's only been able to score 4 points in the first 3 races. 4 points out of a possible 78. It's not that good. To be fair, he has missed 2 races. So really it's 4 out of 25, which is actually quite decent considering that only the top 10 score. And it's very, like, weirdly scaled. Will anyone beat Reno? That's the question. It won't be Dodds, he's invalidated. It won't be Grayson, he's boxing. Won't be Nutella, he's not even, well, he's invalidated. El Truco trying to get off the bottom of the barrel. Oh, unstable there. It shows how tricky these conditions are, especially with it being very difficult to see all the lines on the track. As he goes P11, it's very difficult. As you can see, it's hard to tell where the curbs are. Heck, some parts of this track don't even have curbs. Slows down to let Dove through, who's on a out lap. Reno about to try and set the bar higher. Championship leader. It's a very difficult corner. Haro goes 4th, meanwhile. Just appreciate how horrible this layout is. So bad we're just doing onboard though. Oh, Nutella's gone! No, he's not gone, he's just given up. He's called it a day. I mean, this part's fine. I agree with having a chicane there. If you went flat out with the DRS with no, like, interception here, it'd probably be very dangerous, so I understand why they have the chicane there. But I think they should have used a better chicane, but oh well. Then you come round here, which is it's actually probably the best part of the circuit, to be fair. Unless they bring back the 1990 layout, I hate this layout. I do not approve of this circuit. Come on, Dodgy, you lank. I thought it said you wank, and it probably is. Reno are about to come around the final corner, set a lap. Chris T's ahead of him, so he's about to set a lap. Coming to the line now. Improves to 1:43.374. Set the bar even higher for the other guys as Jordy's about to come out of the pits. Haro goes third. Shabby about to complete his lap, but he is invalidated, so it means nothing. Jacobo also about to complete his lap. And he goes fourth. It's not much improvement. Quakero is just... Actually, he's invalidated, so... Well, not invalidated, but... who's on the lap? Cablo is well off the pace. 1:54.8. That's 11 seconds. 11 and a half seconds slower, and he's got MF in his way. Quite. Look at the rain coming down. You'd be mistaken for you'd probably be forgiven for mistaking this being Malaysia. And that's a track I really want to see them bring back in the game. 1 minute to go. I've lost time because I've been keep on ranting on this shithole. And yes, I'm allowed to curse. Can't tell me what to say, as they're all starting to retire from the session. Is Reno trying to set the bar even higher? Imagine this. 1:42. He does set the bar higher. 1:43.1. My word. He has time to do one more lap too, just in case the off chance his time's beaten. Here is Jordy's last chance at trying to snatch pole from Reno. All Reno so far. Jimmy H crossing the line. I apologise. Nutella. No, it's not Nutella. Shabby has went fourth for 1:44.3 bang on the money. Quaker cannot improve. And that will be the end of... Actually, no, he might have crossed the line in time. MF coming across the line. And he goes H. Steve coming around the line now. This looks good. In fact, it's good for 9th. For now. Cablo cannot improve. Grayson now coming across the line. How will he do? He goes 8th fastest. Does better than his teammate. Is that it? Reno's still on a lap. He says he's not done yet. Well, he is now, actually. He's coming into the pits. I mean, there was no harm in just crossing the line, but okay. Chris T has had enough. He's boxed. I think they're all boxed. Jordy fella, come around the line. Final corner. Will he do better than Reno? It doesn't look likely. No, he will not. He won't even do better than his own time. So Reno is on pole position unless Shabby, who's run out of fuel, so it's going to be Reno in pole position, Jordy in second, Haro in third, a good result for the reserve here today. Jacobo 4th, Jamie 5th, Shabby 6th, Patella 7th, Grayson 8th, MF 9th, Steve 10th, Dangerous Dove 11th, Christ 12th, Quaker 13th, El Truco 14th, Ted 15th, Cabell 16th, Bundes 17th, Liarwax 18th, and Matt, who did not set a time, will start at the very back. And hopefully this time we get a race without problems, so no stream crashes, no lobby crashes, etc. There is Quaker's reserve teammate, who was in reserve for Shabby in week 1, but courted some controversy with his actions on track. He says he's learnt his lesson, he will come back stronger today. More than half a second for Reno, a dominant performance from him. Oh, it doesn't seem that dominant, it is. Let's hope it does not rain. And Matt, please do well. He's not even Italian, he's American. Well, he lives in America, but you know what I mean. And he's probably the only person that hates Coda, which is an amazing godly track, the best modern track. Don't know how you can hate on the track. Is it going to be raining? Let's find out! No, it's not! That's good. So we're here on a lovely sunny day in the south of France. Will the game work? Who knows? Reminder, if you do disconnect, I can't invite you as it will crash the game. Someone else will do it. If anyone is going to invite someone that's disconnected, please don't do it during the formation lap. You will crash the game. It's happened a bunch of times. It ain't happening today. As they begin the formation lap. Just a reminder, our sponsors today are Screw You. We don't get sponsored. Interesting to see what Reno can do. Can he hold his lead together? I mean, he does have a 21-point lead, so even if he doesn't finish, if Jordy doesn't get the win, he'll still be in the lead of the championship. But he wants to extend that championship lead a wee bit more, just so he has a bit of a cushion on his way to the title. As they begin warming the tyres up. Fresh tyres for all, because of the fact that... Where is it? The fact that we were dry. We were wet, I apologise, last time. Look at those tyres bouncing around. So, Reno starting on mediums, Jordy on the softs. Now, he might have the advantage to start with, but remember, they've all got a pit. As the leaves go flying everywhere. But it's the summer, it's not supposed to do that. Nutella, Grayson, Quaker are all on softs. Trickle, Bundes and Larry are all on the hards, the rest on mediums. So we've got 12 medium runners, 4 soft runners, and 3 hard ones. No hard jokes, please. Serious business. Who's messaged? Hope Jamie Hey! Don't say you hope someone crashes. That's very disrespectful. You didn't want Roman Grosjean to crash and burn up in flames, did you? Alright, serious business. Here we go. They're about to line up again for the start of the race. Bruh, I'm not racing Lamau. He means Jamie H, not you, Jamie Wilson. I mean, Wilson begins with the letter H, doesn't it? Alright, here we go. Who will come on top in south of France, it is time for the coup de grace. That's wrong. Five lights are on, and as they say in France, allez! It looks like Jordy's taking great advantage of the soft tyres with Reno on the the mediums as he takes the lead instantly. And Dove has spun. While one has basks in glory, one basks in despair. There's your tyre strategy. It looks like we're going medium hard, so that's why the majority have went medium. Doesn't look like you're going to be doing soft hard in this one, as Jordy Fella leads them away, but he might have to pit twice. He's got to hope for. He's probably playing the safety car gamble game. Meanwhile, further back, the two McLarens are having a battle with Shabby, the front row seat, the third wheel, you could say. What's happening here? Juro and Jacobo going to war, if that's how you say it. Look at this, Nutella wants a piece of the action. Want a piece of me, bro? Nutella on the side of Juro. That's a very good place to overtake, actually. It's very wide, a lot of opportunities, and there's a yellow flag in sector 3. Larry has spun off. It just gets worse for the man from South Africa. He's now in dead last. The Southern Hemisphere suffers once again as their hero falls by the wayside. So, Jordy coming across the line well ahead with the soft tyres. Reno in second, Jacobo in third, and Nutella has got past Haro for fourth. Dove and Larry don't seem to have any damage, so they're going to stay out. So, yeah, they're going to stay out. It's Jordy that leads, ahead of Reno. 2.4 seconds already, and meanwhile Jamie H and Haro going through the corners and fighting. This might not end well, but no contact, fair game. Oh, who's this? Shabby's also in the action. He's got past Jamie. Jamie's all over the place. Oh no, Haro's went wide. He's went onto the other side of the track, and he's lost a lot of momentum. Now Shabby's going to be gunning for that 5th place. And so is Jamie. This is fantastic action. Why can't we have this in the real world? Haro gets a penalty for cutting the corner. Jamie in 6th now. Shabby in 7th. Meanwhile, Steve Dodds and Quaker are doing battle. Quaker trying to get past. Or was it the other way around? I don't know. Either way, they're doing battle for 9th, and it looks like that Steve's going to win this battle for now. Battle still raging on between Horohemi and Shabby for 5th. Apparently Grayson wants in the action too. He's got the softer compound. They don't last long here. Shabby comes around the final corner. He's going to try and get past Jamie, who really hasn't had much momentum around this final corner. And to be fair, no DRS. Who needs DRS? He's through into 6th again. Very close at the back. I wish it was like this in real life. And again, I'm going to be going on for that for ages. Jordy extending his lead with the softer tyres. You'd think he'd have to stop for mediums twice. Here's Quaker in 10th, going for a move on Steve. Oh, he pinches him at the back. That's not really a good thing you want to do. They've both got the DRS as they head into the chicane section. It looks like Dodds is going to hang on for now. And Cablo has a penalty. Now Jamie still trying to get past Shabby. They're having a great battle here, but Jamie goes off the track. That's a bit controversial. If it was the real world, you'd probably get off of that scot-free. But not in the game, as there's a yellow flag in sector 3. It looks like Bundes has had an incident. He's probably lost some momentum and is pretty much back down in 18th. Cablo, I thought I saw a problem with Cablo there, I apologise. Grayson chased by, chasing Jamie while he's being chased by Quaker. Good midfield action here. Stick around. Bundes gets a penalty now. Come through this twisty part of the first sector, which nobody likes. Jamie looking for the chance to get past Xabi this time for 6th position. Got to be very careful around the section. You don't want to make a mistake or it may cost you some valuable time. Letterbox is open. French post boxes are yellow. Did you know that? Xabi goes to the other side. It's a very interesting move, but it's no help for Jamie. He wanted. Looks like Xabi wanted to get out of the slipstream so that he couldn't get any more drag. But any more use of that DRS. It looks like it has worked in Xabi's favour. As Grayson, under pressure from Quaker, the reserve driver. Actually, no, is he the reserve driver? Not quite. Meanwhile, Nutella and Jacobo going after Reno in second. It's not been a great start for Reno, but to be fair, Jordi was on the softer tyres and he got past him much better. Nutella, remember, on the softer compound, but they will wear out faster, so he may lose some grip in the coming laps. Dodds has got a penalty for being a naughty boy, as Quaker and Chris T are doing battle, and so is Steve Dodds. Whoa, whoa, whoa! They touch, and Chris T suffers from that, and it benefits Steve. He now into 10th. Chris T has lost a couple of places. Not an ideal scenario for him. Got into interlocking with Steve's car, and it has cost him. As now Quaker under pressure from Dodds. Doddsy boy. Trying to get up through the ranks. Dodds, he is beating our Lord and Saviour. As Quaker goes wide, and Steve cuts the corner. Good thing he didn't get past him. He'd have to let him through, and that would be a lot of hassle. Back up front. Jacobo still chasing down Reno. But it's Reno in second place for now. As we have completed 5 laps here at the Circuit Paul Ricard. The Circuit du Shithole. I'm calling it the Circuit du Shithole for the rest of the broadcast, and no one can stop me. I am the Donald Trump of broadcasting. Stop the count. Jamie H. And Xabi, not to that mix well, let's be honest. Xabi doing the same tactics again, but it's not working this time. He gets through, but Xabi ain't done yet. He gets the better braking, and he gets back the 6th position he briefly lost. I say briefly, I mean a couple of seconds. One corner. I think, is my volume better than last week? Because I know it was very low last week. Here's Jacobo, 2-time fastest lap winner. Fastest lap award is non-existent, but we still like to give it out as something. Jamie, Nutella has went into the pits. Looks like the soft tyres aren't going to last anymore. I did say they were weak on this track, and he's coming in for hard tyres. He's going to go to the end. So I guess the hards do go to the end. Knowing how horrible this track is. Dodds on board. Can't tell me what to do, it's my show. Quaker gets a penalty. Dodds. Oh, that was a bit dangerous, but Dodds gets through without any tangling, so fair play. Up to 8th position he goes. Oh, Quaker coming in for a peek. Coming in for a peek. That's wrong. Jamie and Shabby still doing battle. Did Shabby use the same tactics again? Surely now would be the time around to get past. Tell me to go back to Dodds one more time, I'll tell you to go back to hell. How about now, Jamie? Are you gonna get through him now? Doesn't look like he is. And now Dodds is going for Grayson, his teammate. Now, are Grayson's tyres wearing thin? Because my patience definitely is. Oh no, Jordy's got a penalty! I completely missed that, he's just boxed for mediums. How did I not see that? I'm distracted by loads of things. I think he's the only one that's pitted. No, Cablo boxed for hards earlier. Push now, Steve. Well, to be fair, I think he's going to go a couple more laps. Grayson is running out of grip. You think it would probably be courtesy to let your teammate through. That's what I would do. And again, I'm not the one running this stream. I'm not telling what to do. Why are we asking for math advice in the chat? This is a racing stream. Keep the math to yourself. At least do some math about points here, but you know. Jamie's still getting frustrated by Shabby. Get back to D3. D3, what's D3? Grayson and Quaker have boxed. Grayson going on the hards, Quaker going on the mediums. So it looks like Grayson's going to go at the end, but Quaker feels he's going to try and get most out of those medium tyres and then pit again. It's an interesting choice. Jordy trying to get back up the order with the much fresher, much better medium tyres. His next opponent is Ted. You think Dodds will win while your fan club can stop raving, then he probably will win. As there is a yellow flag in Sector 2, Bundes has went off again. I mean, you can go, it's ghosted. Listen, guys, if you really want to see Steve Dodds in action, tell him to run his own Twitch stream and air his onboard, because I'm not going to be doing the stream just for the hype of one person. There are 18 other drivers here, and I think they deserve the same amount of respect and support as much as him, okay? Thank you. I get you want him to win, but come on, show some appreciation to these guys, because they work week in, week out to give us a show. And I think they deserve as much respect as him. Thank you. Shabby, meanwhile, trying to pull away from Jamie, but Jamie's just sticking around. We went through 1/3 of the race, and Reno back in the lead, but you probably probably think once he pits, it'll be a question of who is going to lead after this. If a safety car comes in anytime soon, then that will change the game. It's really hard to call who's probably going to win this race, so we won't. Let a box open, and Jordy work. They sit there playing PlayStation. This is a community. Do you want this community to be entertained? We take racing very fucking seriously, motherfuckers. Anyway, and I can swear as well. Jordy. Well, I don't know what's happened there, but despite having much worry, oh goodness me! What was that from Jordy? The time clocks as it seems. Now was that Jordy failing to slow down? And there's a spinner. Steve Dodds has spun. Maybe all the pressure's got too much for him. Now Jordy could take advantage of this because he's going to come out right in front of Christie's going to come out right in front of Steve Dodds. They need to be held back, but to be fair, Chris will have the DRS. As Jamie comes into the pits, he's had enough of chasing Shabby. This cat and mouse game's over for him. He wants to go in the hards. That'll be his pit stop. But Jordy, boy, does he want this 7th place so badly. He can't be bothered waiting for everyone to pit. So he's going to get him now. To be fair, Steve hasn't lost much. And here comes... I've lost the thing. Jordy gets past Christie again. Now what will happen here? Christie's got to be careful. He doesn't want to get any more controversy. Nobody likes a reckless driver. Well, nobody likes colliding into people for no reason other than a racing incident. That's a nice view. Jordy's next opponent will be Steve of Northern Iron, who did not qualify for the Euros, I'd like to add. Oh, a bit white than Jordy, but Scotland did. Shabby's pitting. He's done with his tyres. So that will promote the other guys up to 5th, at least. Well, the pit window's open now, to be fair. But looks like Shabby is going for the undercut for the alternate strategy. Now Jordy picking up on Steve. Gawa! Oh, Bundes is out! Bundes is out at the hairpin. And it's a virtual safety car, so this will slow the pack down for a brief while. Give it 30 seconds. Do 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 do. Okay, this isn't Jeopardy. What am I talking about? Reno is in a comfortable position right now, I'd say. MF is 12 seconds behind Joro. Larry, trying to get as close as possible. Don't get too close, so you'll get a penalty. And you can't pass on the safety car either. When will the period end? It doesn't tell us when it's going to end. That's the problem. Scott Brown is a... Oh! Steve's got a penalty for speeding under the safety car. And they're coming in now, so he's going to have to serve... I think he might have to serve the drive-through penalty now. Now, is that going to be the case? He's past his pit box, so he's going to have to go around again. A disaster for Steve. The worst place you want to do the virtual safety car. As Chris T... Wait, what's happened to Reno? Oh, Reno pitted, didn't he? Yeah, Reno pitted. I completely missed that. Gosh, there's a mess. Jordy back in the lead. Larry, as Christie gets a penalty for going wide. Cabell's out! Cabell's given up! Another DNF for the Renaults. Speaking of Renault, oh, whoa! Jacopo goes to the back of his teammate. And that's only going to harm Jacopo, I think. Does he have damage? He does get past his teammate and El Truco. But that will affect his performance, Jacopo's car will. As Chris T tries to get back past El Truco, but no bueno. I do apologise for missing that. I was completely distracted by the fact Steve got a penalty. For you viewers at home that are probably very disappointed. I guess that's what happens when you give someone too much faith. Why is Cabell stopped to the side? That wasn't supposed to happen. He retired legitimately in the pit lane. Please don't do that, game. If you retire in a pit, damn it. Disappointed but not surprised. Well, if he learned resilience, then he probably would do better. Steve does come in for his pit stop proper after serving a drive-through. That teaches him for trying to be impersonating Sonic Hedgehog. He comes behind Matt, who's also pitted, but hasn't stopped, as he changes on to the medium tyres. Did he run mediums before? Wait. If he started on mediums and he went back for mediums, doesn't mean he has to pit again? He's got two compacts. Larry is under pressure from Reno. This might not end well. But no, it does. Larry does get second place. Hold on to second place because I kind of jumped onto that. It's starting to break away, but Jacopo does have wing damage. Auto. Look at that black livery. You may not see it again. Larry has probably had a bad exit, and Reno is now challenging him. Larry goes to the side. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Easy pass for Reno. Goes up into second place. As Larry goes wide and incurs a 3-second penalty. Dodd's way down the order after having to pit twice pretty much in 2 laps. It's all gone pear-shaped for him. Haro and Chris T are at war. It's the perfect opportunity for Haro to take 6th place from Chris T as Dove incurs another penalty. And he does take 6th position, but unlike Jacopo, does not suffer from damage. Dodd's still going to get a podium. I don't see it happening unless everyone else retires. I mean, you know, can't just talk about Dodds, you know. We've got people like Quaker trying to take Shabby's 9th place off him. It's not working right now. I want to watch you, Ken. Larry's pitting. Had enough of the mediums, I think. Wait. No, he's had enough of the hards, I should say. I think he started on the hards. Yeah, he started at the back. Chris has yet to pit, and so is Al Truco, but he's on the hards. But it surprises me that Chris T has not pitted, and he's now being overtaken by Jamie. His tyres are probably gone now. Aero chasing El Truco, who is chasing Jacobo. It's going to be... can't really call who's going to win this race yet. Xavi. Quicker with the better tyres, although worn out, to be fair. Actually, much better straight line speed right now. Are their setups different? Now what will happen here? Will Haro, with the DRS, try and find a way past him, but El Truco also has DRS. He's not going directly behind him, so that's not helping anything. He does not get the opportunity to pass. Chris T has finally pitted. He's going to go on to the softs? Are you sure? You sure they're going to last 11 laps? Well, whatever, it's his race. He can do what he wants. He will come out, I'm guessing, just in front of Dangerous Dove. That's an interesting strategy though, as Reno is chasing Jordy for first. Now Reno has fresher tyres, but Jordy has the faster compound. Old mediums versus fresh hards. Whose cuisine will reign supreme? This is Iron Chef. Okay, maybe not. Haro still trying to get past El Truco for fourth. Getting closer, but doesn't seem to help him. As Reno trying to find a way past Jordy, he wants to win the race that he started on pole. If he does, he'll have a first, a second, a first, a second, and a first. That's something. El Truco's pitted at last. Is he going to go on the mediums, or is he going to go on the softs? He will go mediums, playing it safe. Don't blame him. Here we go. First of what's going to be several battles between Reno and Jordy on this long straight. Reno will have the DRS. Tries to have a peek. There's still Jordy that leads them. Oh, he's going for a move! Not quite. He was very close to him, but he just couldn't get past him. Oh, Jordy goes wide at that hairpin. That very fast hairpin. Very large radius hairpin, I should say. But it still holds on. Now Reno trying to get him on the straight here. Ain't working. Gotta keep it close, but don't crash into each other, because one poof and that's it, your race is ruined. You don't want to hear a single from each of them. Play it fair, boys, play it fair. Boys, why are there no girls in this sport? Oh, good exit from Jordy. Looks like he's going to try and build up some ground off of Reno. Reno's DRS isn't going to get him close enough. And there's an incident in Sector 1. Is it Steve? No, it's not. It's Grayson Grayson has spun around. Don't know why he's waiting for everyone. There's no ghosting on, guys. He's reversed. He's gonna come up. What's he doing? Why didn't you do that earlier? Back at the front though, Reno still chasing down Jordy for hopefully the race win, as JB chases Jacopo for 4th. Oh gosh, Reno on the very back of him. That's going to lose him some time going out there. It's a very good battle between these two. He's going on the inside. He had a peek, but no avail. He could not get past him. Why do you have to shout? Because I'm trying to be enthusiastic, thank you. And Reno, this might be his chance. A good exit. DRS on. Here he goes. Onto the left. Peeps ahead. And he's there. He's back in the lead. Very clean, very well executed. And now in a prime position to win the race and extend his championship lead, but Jordy's not done with him. Just because he's got past him doesn't mean he's gonna back down. He will be furiously going after him. Like a cat on catnip. Eating so many mice it probably harms him. I mean, his tyres are wearing out though. Will he make it to the end on them? Soft medium is very bold strategy. I don't know what's going through his head, but mine, I would have went medium hard. But it's up to him. His race. Jacopo gets a penalty as soon as I go on board with him. Reno, I think, is pulling away the gap. Are Jordy's tyres starting to run out of grip? Grip is very important on a track like this. In fact, Haro, the reserve, is going for second, and as Grayson pits, he gets a penalty. And actually, no, he's retired from the race. He's called it quits. His day is over. Haro, he wants second position. He could go for the win on his debut. That would be something. Here he goes. No DRS. Goes round the outside. How about here? Jordy goes wide again. Takes the spot where Haro was. Keeps second position. Meanwhile, further back, Ted on the hards chasing a freshly medium El Truco as Larry gets a penalty for his troubles. Now I've got to check what are the penalties right now. As Haro gets through, now he has 6 seconds in penalties, so Reno's in a prime position here to take the win. Are Jordy's tyres starting to wear out? Was it a bad idea to start on the softs? Probably have to get a word with them after this. But it's Reno in the lead with Haro, Jordy, Jamie, Jacopo and Xavi. The top 6. Ted has cut the corner there. That will be a warning. 3 warnings and you're out. Penalties. And he cuts the corner. Did he do that? It's debatable. Tries conquering El Truco. It's fair, Haro's chasing him down, but he does have penalties, so even if he did get past, Reno would still have the win as he has a clean slate. And a clean slate is very good in this game. It means you don't have to wait longer. The pack's starting to spread out shows how horrible it is. In fact, only one person's on DRS range, and that is Ted. Even then, he's probably going to lose a lot of grounds. Jamie is behind Jordy Feller. Jordy Feller is running out of steam. Maybe it was a bad idea to go soft medium. Quaker's on the exact same strategy. Is there going to be a last twist in this unusual race at this horrible track? That is going to be determined in this next lap, because the safety car isn't coming out with 3 laps to go. Now Shabby is chasing down, is charging for Jacobo, but remember Jacobo has damage. Prime opportunity for Shabby, perhaps? No, too late. Haro gaining some ground on Reno, but Reno just needs to keep it all together, because if he does, he will win the race because Haro has penalties. In fact, everyone except Shabby has penalties. I take that back! Shabby has a penalty! Just as I say it! Can't jinx me, I have no control over the race as he chases down Jacobo. You have to work for it now, he ain't gonna be gifted it. And there's Reno! As Jordy gets another penalty. Jacobo is on the back of Jordy Fella. Oh, Jordy, what has happened to you? In fact, Shabby's also in this battle. 3-way battle for 4th. This is interesting. Be interesting to see what happens here. We haven't had a safety car today, that's just surprising. Ted gets a penalty. Here comes Jacobo against the limping Jordy. Well, no, it doesn't seem like limping, but he has got much more wear on his tyres. Jacobo with a damaged front wing. Can't make it stick. Meanwhile, Haro's got much closer to Reno, but it probably might not be enough, considering that he himself has 6 seconds worth of penalties. Here goes Jacobo. Oh, Shabby's in on it too. They're all in on him. Freeway battle for fourth. Down the straight he comes. Who's going to get the edge? It's Shabby. Shabby, a brilliant move from him. Went from 6th to 4th. But now Jacobo coming in to try and get 4th. Isn't working, but Reno just has to keep it together. Heck, he could let him through if he's causing a hindrance. Because it'd probably be better to do that, considering you have no penalties, he does, right? You don't want him ramming into you. Then again, you don't know what this guy's like. As Jordy re-listen that his tyres are gone, it's starting to kick in. Is there clouds over? The clouds are coming over now. Is there going to be rain? Now that will turn this race on the final lap upside down. I don't see any rain. It was sunny like 5 seconds ago. Okay, maybe not. That's a bit exaggerating. Don't tell me it's raining. To be fair, if it rains now, then probably won't change the skill of the race. Reno just has to finish. Oh, and Chris T has a puncture. Chris T has a puncture, and Ted spun off. What was that? Yeah, he's gonna have to pit, but it's Reno still in the lead. Doesn't look like he's gonna get him, but then again, you know, as Chris T, his race is ruined, has had a puncture. I mean, he could have waited for be lapped, he could just finish the race now, but he wants to finish this race fairly. And he actually retires, as Reno still being challenged by Horror, but it's probably too late, too little too late. He's no penalties. He's going to take a comfortable victory. We're in the final few corners. Here he comes in. Reno is your Tier 3 winner. Will Horror hold on for second? It's likely he will. He does. Second place for Horror as Jamie goes into the wall. Shabby in fourth. Jamie in third. Shabby in fourth. Jacobo in fifth. Jordy will not hold on to sixth. Quaker gets sixth. Larry seventh. No, MF seventh. Larry eighth. Jordy finishes ninth. As now it rains. El Truco gets the last point. Dodds 13th, Ted 14th. Why is it to rain now? Oh, poor Matt! He has to finish with soft tyres in the rain! Well behind. Come on, man, finish the race. Now, who got the fastest lap? It was Jordy! Despite everything he went through, he got the fastest lap. Barely. Of course. I think he has my number too. 98. Meanwhile, he crosses the line to finish. I think, for the first time, Renault have finished the race. Congratulations. So Reno is in first. Jordy only manages ninth. There's your podium. And spraying, that's not champagne, that is actually my pee. Okay, no it's not, but seriously. And now here's your result. A double Dutch delight with Reno and Haro getting the top two, Jamie in third, Shabby fourth. This is all provisional, remember. There could be penalties handed out later. But for there, those are the results. If you have any complaints, send them into steward submissions in the Discord. El Truco's not only finished the race, he's got his first points. Well done. The host has left the session. And there we go. The race is over. Huzzah! We didn't have a crash today. Well, stream crash, but you know. So I hope you've enjoyed this hell of a race from a dumpster fire of France. Next week, I actually don't know where we're going next week. We are going to Hungary, which isn't much better because it's not got any character. Austria does. Austria is the one after it. So it'll be Hungary next week. And then we'll go to Austria after that. So a short trip away. But for now, I've been Otaku Logan. I hope you've enjoyed watching this this action here in France, and I will see you next week for the Hungarian race. Bye!